to me on Facebook, and she reached out to like 10 dancers and nobody replied. So I was the only one who communicated, and she wanted to come to Jamaica. And I'm like, hey, how about taking us to Russia? So, you know, I initiated something by just a conversation, and you have to know how to talk to people, and this same conversation helps with teaching. So you have great dancers, but they're unable to teach. They can't communicate with the students. They don't know how to explain, you know, to count. They don't know how to say 5, 6, 7, 8, arms up, arms down. They just dance because they're just passionate about dancing, but vocally, verbally, they're not able to express themselves and explain to these students. And a lot of the students want to be taught in a way that they can understand verbally, you know? But if we could come together, decide on a price range where we can say, okay, this is the cost for something, then everybody will be on the same page. We'll know what is the rate for this certain task or whatever. That will help to cover the monetary issues in terms of how much to charge people for stuff. Another thing is our own country, government-wise, accepting that we are a genre and that it's huge worldwide, and they probably could help us a little more with certain stuff. For example, visas. It's very difficult for us to get certain visas. A lot of dancers, like we need work permits for the USA. The work permits are not cheap, and the money that dancers make, they can't cover a work permit. For Dance Jamaica, we're actually, as you know, it's a dance studio, but we are turning the place into a cultural center. So it's actually now Dance Jamaica Cultural Center. So we're trying to promote not just dancing, we're promoting every aspect of Jamaican culture. So we're talking about games. We have Games Jam, which is just inviting everybody to come and play all the local games from then till now. So we have Dandy Shandy, we have Chinese Skip, we play marbles, and it's a cultural activity for group trips that come from Europe and Asia and all around the world. So we play games, we teach them how to use the bingy, we fly kites, stuff like that. So we're bringing them into the real job. Also, we plan to take classes into communities. We want to go into different inner city communities and offer a dance class. Hopefully we'll get sponsorships from some of these Europeans and dancers who come here. They always want to give back. So this is a way for them to give back. We try to go to inner cities and teach dance for free for the kids, but we'll try to get the money, get payment for it otherwise. So that's one of our big plans for the future.
Let's go, cause every time the music play, I wanna dance. Let's go, hey, every time the music plays.
I started out selling out of the trunk of my car.
If everybody think the same way, everybody going in the same line.
Being an entrepreneur takes everything that you've got.
Weekends? What's weekends? We work on a weekend.
There are real opportunities everywhere you look.
But you have to have the passion.
If I do my part well, then everything is okay.
We believed in ourselves and our families believed in us.
Being convinced of this great opportunity, why we are all here doing what we're doing now.
Have grown from 20 million US to now having 800 million US dollars.
Knowledge, skill, and professionalism. Those are my tools and my armor.
It's a big men don't cry, right? It's a big men don't cry, right?
We were being robbed some $531,000.
I've been angry to the point where I feel like I will get it big.
Hey guys, I'm Candy and welcome to Chill Spot, Jamaica's ultimate leisure show. This season promises to reveal some of the hidden treasures of the lifestyle industry by taking you to the chill spots of some of Jamaica's most brilliant business minds, giving you a glimpse into how they choose to unwind and just hold a vibe. You won't want to miss what happens next. Stay tuned.
Orette Beckford is a dancer and dance instructor at Ardennes High School.
The creative process is your own personal take on dance, in which everybody has a standard where you learn how to teach or you learn how to dance, but then when it is time for you to be creative, it is your own personal take on it. Because then again, everybody can choreograph, everybody can teach, but then again, what makes it unique is when you put your personal spin on it, your personal move. Dancing itself, is all creative because of the moves, the types of how you move, the how you express yourself. Because dance is a form of expression, and that's how you would deem it as creative because of how you use it, in which form, for because there are different genres of dance, and every genre makes it different. So it being creative is more of what you choose to do or how you choose to portray it, through your personal experience, because everything as an art is more personal, from a personal perspective than anything else. I think to me that would make it creative. In terms of, advertisement or funding, if we go out and people are interested in seeing creativity or seeing dance being put to the front, and that's what I think we need, the support and the push from wider society, because people still don't think of dance as that, like the regular general people. Like, if you want to pursue a career in dance, they'll be like, no, why you want to go and be anything else, a lawyer, a doctor, but they're not as interested as to push their child or whosoever into dance because there's not much money into it. So I would think that there needs to be more support in terms of being educated, in terms of to know what or how you can make money from it and how you go about trying to earn a living from it. And up, flat back over, 1, 2, 3, 4, come up. Nobody believes or trust or thinks that dance is that strong enough to put you out there to make a living off. So the challenges would be that no one wants to fund you, you understand, unless you're serious or you are well established. So for a young person coming up now, you would have to really put yourself out there, and if you don't have means in terms of people that's backing you, you don't know how, you wouldn't have the greatest chance to be helped or to be, to get funds from them to say, oh, let's put more money into this production, and so because they're not known. So the challenges would be mostly support or the monetary fund. That's it, the monetary, because without money, we can't do anything. PK and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 point. Over the years that I've realized is mostly the interest and lack of money. Because then again, if people are more interested, they'll push it out. Because there are dancers there that have not, that has given their talent for dance and for a company, for instance. And after that, they're done and nobody remembers them or nothing is there because nobody sees it as being serious. You come to the show, you watch, or you come to, wherever to watch them perform, and that's about it. Nobody does, nobody cares no more to see what is going to happen because, as I said before, they think that it's just for, just to jump up or to exercise, when it is more than that. There are dancers I know that are, well, because if it is that you can't get money in Kingston, I know I have friends that are in the hotel industry where getting lots of money from performing and being coordinators every night in a hotel, so it is very lucrative. But in Kingston here, it's not as, because there's not much funding, there's not much interest, there's not much push to say, let us invest in dance, let's invest in this company or invest in these dancers that are very good, and then because nobody really sees it as anything much. What I would say is that never give up, especially if it is very hard, especially if it is something that you love. I've seen a lot of people, they're giving up on dreams that they think, it was so hard. Or I've seen a lot of friends that I've started out with and they're not dancing anymore, and they're the ones that I looked up to in terms of dance. And now I am way past them. And so what I would say is that never give up, especially if you love it, if you think that it's something that you feel that you can do well in and excel in. You must always try and push yourself and always think of life as the bigger picture of where you would see yourself in a year from now or 2 years from now. Because funnily, I didn't even think that I would have been here now. All I know that my dream was to be a dancer. When I was young, I just wanted to be a dancer. And now I'm a dancer now, and it has moved further to being a director of my own company, teaching over the years, So never give up on your dream. Try. Even if you think that it is hard, everything, there's no way, try again.
And that's it this week for Cameo. Even in the midst of our challenges, our creative industries continue to shine. I've been your host, Amita Pasad Webb.
I started out selling out of the trunk of my car.
If everybody think the same way, everybody going in the same line.
Being an entrepreneur takes everything that you've got.
Weekends? What's weekends? We work on a weekend.
There are real opportunities everywhere you look.
But you have to have the passion.
If I do my part well, then everything is okay.
We believed in ourselves and our families believed in us.
Being convinced of this great opportunity, why we are all here doing what we're doing now.
There's only one recommendation for funding that is ever going to come from me, and that is funding from a bank.
This is the cost to build, and it includes every nail and screw for the building.
Our motto is building communities, building a nation.
Get in the know with the world of real estate with Business Access TV's Home Sweet Home, Sundays at 4:30 p.m.
Your business matters. Business Access TV offers you the most innovative and effective advertising solution for your business, specializing in B2B sales, cost-effective solutions, the customers you want, the repetition you need. No matter the size and nature of your company, your business matters.